Oh, it's a good day today. It is machine learning day, and the machine is predicting sunshine. The machine is predicting open. And we couldn't be here without a good friend of machine learning day, a good friend, a great friend of the data standard, Pandio's CEO and founder, Gideon Rubin. Love that you're on the show. And I love we're talking about so many things to be grateful with on Machine Learning Day. What does this day mean to you?
Well, great, Darren. Thanks for having me. I'm glad to be here. You know, it's all about, for us, we're strong believers in the power of machine learning, and we believe that there are capabilities available today that could change outcomes for many businesses. And so we need to get the word out about machine learning. We want to bring together stakeholders involved that have a place within implementing machine learning, bringing it to the market. So data scientists, data engineers, and really our overall goal is really just to increase adoption and usage of machine learning because we believe it's so powerful. So that's what Machine Learning Day is all about. It's about learning, networking, and building awareness around machine learning.
What's interesting about this day, and I love it's about the education and the learning. And as we dig into what Machine Learning Day can be for so many, what I also love about what you're doing and your belief structure is about being open and giving back to the ecosystem. I mean, and this ecosystem is enterprise, it's small business. Everyone needs the data. Everyone needs to work with the data. When you were building out Pando ML, why did you think about going open?
Yeah, I mean, open source is an interesting sort of opportunity and challenge for many businesses today. It really, as far as open source for us, it's really a fit with our mission because, we're all about wanting to help companies get AI to market faster.
Yeah.
So we figured if we give away the software, so Pando ML is open source, we would remove one more barrier from companies and organizations, their ability to use it and access it. So that's really why we made it open source, just to drive adoption, essentially.
What I'm going to celebrate on Machine Learning Day is finally I can use tools. It's not even finally, but celebrating tools that people can use that are open source. So people on the show have celebrated learning. Right? You can go on YouTube and you can learn how to code. There's no charge for that. You can download a lot of tools. And I think for me, what I'm grateful for are entrepreneurs like yourself that are pushing machine learning forward, but doing it with this open source community. But I also know that as Pando delights, there's a lot of other stuff that Pando does that's beyond Pando ML. But I mean, what I love is that we're launching new products on Machine Learning Day with founders. So this is incredible. And then what else is Pando doing? So I know we have Pando ML, which we're dropping on ML Day, but I know there's a lot more. What else do you think, are people that can celebrate Pando should be thinking about?
Yeah, I mean, with Pando, we're all about building and scaling machine learning and AI in the enterprise. And we really address the pain that building and scaling machine learning requires too much time, talent, cost, and risk to maintain. So in the future, companies need to be more nimble. I mean, that's just the bottom line. And that's where Pando focuses. We call it AI orchestration, but it's really the ability to access your data in one place, to be able to move it, and to be able to get to learning, essentially machine learning and the outcomes that come with that data-driven decision making. So that's just broadly, what we focus in. And so, we do leverage open source tools, and then Pando ML is our homegrown open source tool that we've delivered.
I love it. What a great way to drop it on a big day. So now we must ask, right? There are things that we're going to celebrate. We're absolutely going to celebrate a launch of a new product. I love that on a Machine Learning Day. What else are you going to celebrate as just a human? So for me on this day, I'm celebrating autocorrect. I'm celebrating Google Maps. And actually another little thing I'm celebrating, I'm now using my Apple Maps, and Apple Maps also tells me when there is a ticket camera on the street light. I mean, just think about things that we're doing, some of it open source, some of it not. What else are you celebrating on ML Day?
Well, I have to pile on a little bit to what you just said because, for me, Apple Maps and a lot of the mapping and navigation in my heart, that's what I was doing before Pandio, was essentially providing data to these mapping and navigation companies. And, in those instances, it's so clear. The data is one piece. That's really points of interest and it's the framing, but the machine learning is really what makes it a living kind of creative, exciting product in the end, because that's what allows the software to really understand or try to understand what you're doing and be a little predictive and preemptive. So I'm a huge user. I just love it. I use it almost every day, even if I know where I'm going, so that's definitely a big one for me.
And I agree. I mean, that's what we're celebrating here today. We've got so many people before us that have set us up for success. And I think on a day like today, we sit back and we celebrate. We celebrate founders like yourself that take the leap and say, machine learning is here. And that's just one part of the data pipeline. There is a lot. And what I love is like when we're launching Pando ML, I think there's like hundreds of algorithms, right? I think I was reading some paperwork about, walk us through, like when you log in, can't you pick a lot of different models? It's exceptional how broad this tool is.
Yeah, we tried to make it very easy to use and sort of pre-packaged both on the side of data as well as models, because in reality, there aren't a huge number of models out there in the wild when you really boil it down, but there are a lot to choose from. And so we want to give data scientists, data engineers those capabilities to really move quickly and use what's already out there, right?
So, and another thing I'm celebrating on my riff is founders like Gideon making my life easy. Think about all the data scientists. We know how bad our job is depending on where we sit in the pipe, right? We know cleaning data is messy. That's not new. So again, what I'm also going to celebrate, in addition to my playlist, in addition to Google Maps, is I'm celebrating founders who are being very thoughtful about how data is important, how to bring data together, whether it also be an open source first tool and a bigger, broad solution. We're getting there because of great founders like yourself and great companies. And first of all, everyone, make sure Pando ML launching today on ML Day. Hey, Gideon, why don't you tell us how to download it? Where are we going to get it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few places you can download it. Basically, pandio.com. You'll see right on the homepage, there will be a link to go download it. Again, it's free. Yep. And then, of course, pip install, if you're a little bit more technical, you can go and download it. And we'll have, with the data standard, we're going to work with them and get some opportunities to click right through and download it. So good. I suggest going to the data standard and check it out, and then you can find all sorts of great tools from all different companies. I
love it. Gideon, always a friend of the data standard. Keep up the impressive work. We're grateful for everything that you do for the data community. And we're super proud to drop Pando ML on ML Day. This is a great day. Thanks for being with us, Gideon.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Darren. I really appreciate it.
Heck yeah.
Great work.